Happy weekend. How are you doing? It's been a long day so far, and before the day goes any further, I wanted to get things sorted on the computer. I know this is not where you normally expect to see me on a Saturday, but it is what it is. This is where I am right now. It's been a long day. Visited my parents. Spent a long time out of the house with the child. It was nice. Not as productive as I would have liked it to have been. Parenting is very stressful at the moment for the most part, not gonna lie. Not having a great deal of fun with it, but there's also a lot of other bits and pieces that I need to get sorted as well. So that's what I'm currently trying to do. And it feels like all of the technologies are somewhat against me right now. um, Everything seems to be just not working. So I use Adobe Podcast a fair bit. That's not working. Not particularly well, anyway. The older version of Adobe Podcast used to be really good. This version of Adobe Podcast, the newer, updated experience is not good. I'm not going to lie. It is absolutely atrocious. Just a bad piece of software. And I hate it. But I get it. I get access to it through work, so it doesn't cost me anything. So I'll figure it out and run through it. We lost the last podcast we recorded, which was like 3 hours long. So luckily, this one seems to be all right. Fingers crossed. Anyway, all of that stuff, yeah. So I've got this to get done and uploaded for release on Monday. I've got some bits and pieces to do for my dad that I need an actual computer for. And then I also need to set print going for the little one. He wants Mjolnir printing. He wanted a Mjolnir, a Master's replica Mjolnir. If anybody of you know what that is, I'm not buying my Master's replica Mjolnir at 4-year-old. No. So I'll 3D print him and paint him one up. I'll grab a couple of paints and see how it goes. So yeah, there's a couple of bits and pieces there to get done, and then I'm going to try and actually get some time with the S9. My lens came, that ended up costing me 70 quid delivered. So that's good. Was pretty happy with that. Then my Blink subscription bill just hit. The Amazon Prime subscription bill just hit. The Disney subscription just hit. And that's gone up as well this year. So yeah, not fun. Literally a couple of weeks before my birthday. It is what it is. I've got toothache, which is making me even grumpier than usual, which is a fair bit of grump, I'm not going to lie. And I can't stop thinking about work, so whatever. So yeah, that's where I am today. I was really hoping to be able to have a mess with my camera today. I've got a friend up visiting next week. I'm off work Friday and Monday, so I'm excited about that. Just to have a little bit of downtime. I need to like really smash work this week. The only downside to this is I'm going to miss Warhammer again on Thursday night, and because we didn't do this Thursday, yeah, I'm a little bit salty. I really, not only do I enjoy playing Warhammer, I really enjoy hanging out with the lad that I play Warhammer with. I say the lad, the fella that I play with. We've ended up being, I would say, really close friends. Had an interesting coalescence of life experiences, and that's quite nice. So I think I think I'm statistically average at this point, where I have a close circle of friends that I can count on one hand that I speak to regularly. Is one of the only two people other than my wife and my dad, and by proxy of my dad, my mum, obviously, that I text and speak to every single day, which is weird considering we've only known each other just over a year. But yeah, we get on, and I think that's healthy to have that regular interaction with another bloke with similar interests, where we don't generally, although as we end up being close friends, talk tomorrow about work and life and stuff. But yeah, I think we both come at the hobby from a different perspective, but have the same end goal. So that's all nice, I think. And I do miss that when it doesn't happen. The hobby shop that I normally go to is now closed for a little while they actually physically move buildings. And I'm not too fussed about that right now because there's things that I want to do that involve me not buying models. I'm still a bit salty that I missed out on that model last week because that was one of the models that I really wanted to paint. But I think getting through my backlog before I do that, and the majority of my backlog has been done now. It's just the work situation stopping me from having the energy and time and the creativity to paint. So yeah, other things that I want to do. I've been looking for a sling bag for my camera. Can't find the perfect bag, I don't think. But I think I found one that's a reasonable price. It's actually cheaper than the bag that I've got. The bag that I've got, I don't hate. It's just the strap doesn't work for me. So I'm thinking I'm going to cut the strap off and see about getting some, I don't know what it's called. It's like seatbelt material and using that. But we'll see. But yeah, I have found another bag that I'm toying with. I've seen a couple of bits of equipment I want to get that's super cheap at the moment. So depending on how things pan out, I may drop. Although I have just had some stuff delivered. I got myself a new hand strap for my camera and an air tag. So I know where the little one is because he's just not listening, and I'm scared to death of him getting abducted or something behind me. I'll just not be able to find him. But yeah, I think I found a really cool piece of equipment. They've only got one in stock at the moment, super cheap, but I might end up buying it later. That's like a little dolly, a newer one that'll let me get some really nice smooth tracking shots without it doing it handheld. And it's not motorized, it's not on a rail, but it lets me get like angled ones rather than just straight. I mean, it will do straight, but it'll also do those tracking dolly shots, which is really cool for doing the reveal video. So I might treat myself to that if I can't find any Lego or up to buy the misses. We'll see. Anyway, right, I'm going to leave it there because I'm going on longer and this file's just finished downloading so I can get it uploaded. See you tomorrow. I might be out and about. You never know. We'll see. Have a good one.